All right, welcome to another rated, probably rated R, battle report. This will be part 3 of the Corona campaign. U.S. is trying to fight through the German lines to get to their PPE supplies and COVID test kits. Yeah, yeah! All right, we'll go over the forces real quick, and we'll go from there. Sorry, not too high tech here, we're just going through stuff. These are from Easy Army Bolt Action. Really kind of nice. I just found this on accident. The U.S. forces are made of a reinforced platoon and a U.S. tank platoon. So the tank platoon is 6 order dice. First tank is a Sherman 105 veteran. It's got all the machine guns. You've got the 50 cal up top, got the 105. It's also got a, and then I think we have 3 standard Sherman 75s. They're all veteran. They're all identical. Pretty easy to blow up, but it's just typical U.S. Tactics. Getting lots of armor on the table. Coming over from the last battle, that was a tank that was damaged in the second part of the campaign, was the Easy 8. Been repaired, got new treads on it. Coming back out, so we got a veteran Easy 8 tank. And then the final tank, actually that's the end of the tanks. I just tied on I needed a space for another officer. So a second lieutenant from the last battle is attached here, and he has a one guy with him. Continuing on with the rest of the U.S. forces, so that was 1,435. You'll have to do some math at the end. This is an interactive program. We're challenging the mind and the soul. 18 more order dice, a lot of order dice. We got a U.S. reinforced platoon. Starts off with the first lieutenant. A regular infantry squad. He had the last veteran infantry squad he had 3 of them going to the last battle. 2 of them got mowed down. 1 got down to 50%. So one of the regular one, NCO with a submachine gun, 8 rifles, and 2 BARs. But they're no longer veteran just because they got diluted down. I completely the engineer squad was untouched. So that NCO with a submachine gun, another infantry with a submachine gun, 3 with rifle, 2 with BARs, and they got the flamethrower. So they're that's a freaking awesome squad. See what they can do on this one. Then we got a captain, just an extra officer there. Got the medic that does, not like me, Army medic, not a Navy medic. Sorry, buddy. Veteran Ranger squad. There was an option for regular. They had 50% losses, but I'm just saying they got totally reinforced back up again. There were some extra Rangers sitting around waiting to do something. Then the last 2 squads got wiped out, so we just did 2 identical, inexperienced infantry squads, both with 1 NCO, a rifle, and 1 BAR. The 2 medium machine guns survived, so did the medium mortar with the spotter. Got a bazooka team, he also made it over, and so did the Long Tom, the 155mm howitzer. Another veteran, he came on back. The Greyhound survived too, he's back. The M10 see if he's going to be a player in this one. He made it back too. He survived the last battle. He came on pretty strong. And then the awesome truck month. You got 2 half tracks, both with 50 cals, and a deuce and a half with a 50 cal on it. So and they're regular. So U.S. forces, another 2,010 points on top of the stuff we had before. That's the math part of the show. You don't really have to add it together, but if you want to, feel free. Coming at the Germans. German defenses. He's got a reinforced platoon. 18 order dice. We got a first lieutenant with an adjutant. They got the Der Hammer squad, the Here Pioneer squad. They're awesome with a submachine gun, 2 rifles, 5 more submachine guns, a light machine gun, and a flamethrower. So they got a lot of fun stuff. Then no longer having the wussy-ass forces. Now we got a Waffen SS squad. One early war squad with 9 guys with rifles, one with submachine gun. Just got a little point strength. They're both veterans and they're fanatics. I got a captain in here to kind of add a little bit of muster to it. Another medium machine gun team, a mortar team, a Flak 36. These guys, the mortars have spotters. Flak 36 is... actually, the mortar is regular. Flak 36 is veteran. Then we got the big boys. This is a whole lot of points, but I wanted to get them on the table. 560 points for a Yog Tiger. They only have regular. Never had veterans in this in the reinforced platoon rules. Got a pintle. It's got a hole-mounted machine gun and a 128 millimeter anti-tank gun. They got a second platoon attached to these guys. They got a first lieutenant with an adjutant, and then we have 2 identical Waffen SS squads, I think. NCO with an assault rifle, a light machine gun, 4 more assault rifles, and then 4 rifles, and they're fanatics. Yeah, they're identical. They're nice. A little extra firepower there. Then we got an extra officer, got a major, even a higher ranking guy. Lots of officers for the Germans. They got another medium machine gun team, another medium mortar team. The mortar team's regular with a spotter. Panzerschreck team, I'm hoping good things for them. They're veteran. And a couple another German fun weapon, a 150 millimeter Nebelwerfer. The Puma's back. It's another Puma because the other one got blown to hell. They're veteran too. And then they'll round it up a 681 point veteran Tiger 2 with all the bells and whistles. Super heavy anti-tank gun, coaxial machine gun, hole-mounted, and a pintle-mounted medium machine gun. So lots of bullets. Hoping they can do stuff. Oh, sorry, points. That's 3,380. Still outgunned a little bit, but they're holding the defense. Show you the map. Americans will come in behind this church tower, and they have to move over across the entire board. They can take any route they want, but pretty wide open terrain, but a lot of hills to hide behind, a lot of cover. Seeing through 2 trees blocks vision. One gets a little bump in cover, soft cover. Stone walls are hard cover for infantry. Buildings are death traps for infantry with all the high explosives we got on the table. But at least you can hide behind them. Big feature at the end are the 2 machine gun bunkers protecting the road out, which the Americans have to get out or just wipe out the Germans. I'll stand up and show you a bit more. It's a 10 by 7 foot table. I haven't quite pulled the trigger on the third one yet. The third, and by third I mean, he's a Killing Fields teddy bear table. Oh, big battle mat, whatever you want to call. So, yeah, the Germans will be defending. They can basically be anywhere in the village or out here somewhere where they want to be. They'll be pre-placed, and the Americans will have to come on. From reserve. Okay. That's all we got. Hopefully it'll be a good battle. James will be here in a little bit. I'll set up my defense, and we'll get cracking. All right, we will get this on YouTube for you. Disclaimer. Language will probably be total crap. We're going to be drinking some beer and playing. I got to be all professional at work, so when I'm in my basement, that's not the... It's time for me to actually let my hair down a little bit, even though I don't have any hair. It's all shaved. So, all right, guys. Well, you have a wonderful day. Be safe and enjoy the battle, and we'll talk to you afterwards. Hopefully I can actually win for once. I've lost the first two, and the Americans are making that push to get across. It's all going to depend on how well my big tanks can hold up. If he gets any lucky shots and takes them out, I am basically screwed. So, but it's basically two German tanks against a crap load of Americans. So we'll see you, and take care. Enjoy. Alright, welcome to part 3 of the Corona campaign. First move, U.S. wagon. The regular half-track comes out, not the bush wagon. Drives onto the board from behind the church. Heading to the right flank. James got a little convoy going. Got the half-track and the truck towing the 155, sorry. The other bush wagon. They weren't ready to come out. They failed their morale test coming on the board, so they're a little scared. But they'll be back. I've got one unit gone down so far. It's not worth even showing. But we'll continue turn 1 of the Corona campaign. James brings on the Sherman 105. I did forget the... let me try to rotate this camera without throwing up. He also did bring on the Greyhound. The frickin' Boone buggy. He survived like 2 battles. So he's a veteran. Alright. We're rolling along. I had another unit, but it went down. Very exciting. I'm not being very exciting here at all. James tried to bring the EZ-8 in. That was, if you don't remember, that was the tank that was damaged in the last battle. And rolled double 6s, but you don't have to worry about food bars off the board. We're just going to say they didn't get the tread on all the way. So they're trying to tighten that up real quick. They'll get that bad boy back out. Next couple dice, the Americans brought out some more tanks. M10 from the last battle rolled out. Got some fuel. And 2 more tanks here. So he's flanking right and center. We don't know what the hell's going on, but it's something awesome. I went down with another squad. I'm very exciting. So got some infantry on the board. Second squad rolled out. First squad, that's the regular squad. Second squad is inexperienced. Third squad, their officers said, let's go! And they said, oh, they're inexperienced. They said they failed their morale test big time. So they couldn't come on. But got some infantry on the board. I went down with more units. Let me see your shocked face. Well, I took a shot for fun. Yog Tiger was 82 inches away from the Greyhound with a -1 for the tree and blasted his ass. Got like critical damage, set it on fire, and immobilized it. And then basically the crew freaked out on the morale test and they abandoned the vehicle. So it's blown up. All right, first kill of the game. That's nuts. That was kind of a freak shot, but we'll take it. Yog Tiger. I'd say turn 1's usually not very exciting, but Yog Tiger makes it happen. A lot of units went down. James came up nicely. He's advancing on a couple different fronts. A couple of his units freaked out and couldn't come on the board. We talked about him earlier. There's the dead Greyhound. And we're going to pick up the dice and go into turn 2. 12 turns to get across. Got a lot of, if you didn't see the preview, I've got a lot of guys. Oh, I did move the, I actually did move a couple units. I actually remembered how to do that. Puma advanced into the village, and the King Tiger moved up. Oh, he's hiding behind this tree. Hang on. Don't throw up on me. I'm trying to use a tripod here to kind of stabilize things. And King Tiger moved up, looking for some love in all the wrong places. But we'll go into turn 2 here in a second. We're ready. This should be a bit more exciting. Alright, gents. Talk to you later. Ciao. Germans advancing like roaches into the woods, to the village. James is moving a couple vehicles over here, so I'm kind of counter moving. Back and check on him in a second when he gets done. But I think we're going to have some kind of fight around here somewhere in a little bit. James is moved. Yeah, he's bringing shit up. He's doing good. Turn. Being a little bit tactical after the Greyhound blast. Boom! Let's take a look at him. See how it lights. Let's get a field report from the Greyhound from the barbecue. I bet the damn M10 probably slammed the brakes on when he saw that. Oh, we got this shit for miles. And, oh yeah, he's not looking good. All right, we'll see ya. It's a battle now. The Bushwhagon's on the board. 9. That's what he needed. Yep. Now the Easy 8's coming on too, so the cowards are shaking it off. It's a little panoramic while James is moving his stuff out. Yeah, I've committed to the Stalingrad defense. I need to get some more buildings here at some point, but I got another veteran SS unit coming into the village, and the veteran pioneers are in the village too. So we got some units coming into the village while the Americans are approaching it. We'll finish up turn 2. Get some kind of hunching party in the church tower here. The both spotters for the medium mortar and for the 105 are up there in the church tower. Don't ask, don't tell. I don't judge. There we go. Too bad I can't land. Let's look at this. Let's go back to the barbecue. Still going on. Sweet. We're still in turn 2. James is flanking to my left. King Tiger advanced, and Sherman peeking out there. King Tiger went hold down behind the stone wall at the end of the road, fired. Needed a 6 to hit and got a 4, but it let him know they're alive there. So that's a. I bet those infantry were shitting a brick. All right, we're firing though. It's a good turn 2. And that's why you roll the dice. The M10 rolls up on a hill, fires his 76 millimeter, and fries the King Tiger. Who would have thought? German people across the world are shocked. No way that shit's penetrating. In the entirety of World War II, there was never, from what I've read, there was never a frontal penetration of a King Tiger's armor. Fucking went to shit real quick in my basement. Fired right through the front and blew it up. Beautiful rolling by James. Ah, goddamn! Alright, turn 2 is a nightmare. Alright, James is doing his student body right here still. Everyone's flanking to the right. Big winner of the round. Where is he? I can't even see his ass behind this tree. Oh, there he is. Sorry. Different angle on the M10. A fucking superstar. Came up on the hill. Got to pop the wheelie. Fired. Took out the King Tiger. Almost was a quick one because the Yog Tiger advanced, tried to kill him for killing his buddy, but missed. And the burning wreckage of the King Tiger over there with that crew. I can't believe those guys are dead. But that is the end of turn 2. See what James has got in his tactical hat for this round. I got to figure out a whole different thing now with I lost the King Tiger. Wow. That's a first. I'm a sucky commander. We'll see you in turn 3. Turn 3. Americans were advancing. James let off a couple guys up on the hill here. He let off a medium machine gun, 2 medium machine guns, and a medium mortar. Alright. The dice gods continue to hate me, but I can only do good tactical moves. Puma drove out, advanced, tried to fire and take out the half track. Fucking rolled a 1. Jesus. Alright. One of these days I might get some good dice rolls. Alright, that's turn 3 is getting tactical. Pioneers and the Waffen SS squad on this side move up into Stalingrad, getting ready to attack the American infantry when they make their move. Da, da, da. You can put them away. Alright. Well, we get turn 3, I think so, yeah. Americans are still advancing up there. Germans are piling up behind this building like it's some kind of invincible fortress. And I'm just doing a little bit of a panoramic here while we're... I think that's about it. Most of the guys are in here. Waiting on the Americans make their big push. Hasn't quite happened yet. I'm not going to talk too much shit because they blew up my damn Tiger. James did move another I probably could shoot at, but I don't feel like it yet. Just fire at that Sherman there. But he's still got the Easy 8 in the bag. I might save him. I moved up a you can't, you maybe see the top of their heads or something. There's a, you can see the top of a black helmet. It's Waffen SS behind that hill. They've got one Panzerfaust. He's just dropped off his long tom behind that truck there, behind the tree. Oh, here comes the tank. There we go. Now we're getting real. All right. Turn 3 getting fun. All right, turn 3 recap. Germans moving up behind the buildings here. Puma took a shot and missed. Germans got like 2 squads. They got everything in Stalingrad here. They're moving up. 3 squads. Jesus, I didn't even see those. I forgot about those guys. The King Tiger makes me sad. Still had the Flak 36 in ambush. Never got a shot this turn. I started moving up the other mortar to get more engaged. Nebelwerfer never got in range. King Tiger actually backed up. The American Easy 8 is sliding up on the side here. I had a shot at the other Sherman behind that building, I mean the burning wreckage there, but it was a 6 to hit. It wasn't worth it. I was getting a little nervous about that. Easy 8's got a decent sized gun on it, so backed up. Playing the long game, and the Americans are just like storming the beaches of Normandy over there. There's tons of them. So we're going into turn 4. M10, they're popping cold ones in there. And yeah, sweet. As usual, it's a pretty game. Well, I got these guys behind this hill here, but they're going to have to back up now because they're getting pressured by the Easy 8. All right, we're going to turn 4. We'll see you in a minute, guys. Turn 4, right? All right. First bag of dice for turn 4 was American Sherman 75. Ran out, fired an HE round, and forced my Panzerschreck team and my Pioneer squad to go down. They were in the 2-inch template. Panzerschreck team took 1 casualty and 3 pins, so they're sucking life. Pioneers took 1 guy and I think 1 pin. And I tried to get all fucking smart, and I ran the officer out there with that Panzerfaust, but I was, just like last game, as James said, I was 2 inches short of getting the Panzerfaust shot. I was like maybe 1 inch. It was 13 inches, and I was at 14 to hit the Panzerfaust. It was a big old fail. And then he immediately fired that Sherman there, but I activated my Reese move and ran the fuck away as usual. Puma, that's all he does. He Reesed out of there. He's done. He'll be back in a minute. All right, cool. I need to do something. Phone call came in from the church, and I had to put some cotton down, but the medium mortar there on the hill. I zoom in on his ass. Oh, going the wrong direction. There he is. Fired a shell. Systematic destruction of my defenses here. Lands on the Waffen SS squad. Blew 2 guys up? Yeah. Yep. They went down. They blew up 2 of them. And they got 3 pins. So I'm getting the shit kicked out of me here by artillery. Oh, God. I'm getting killed. James got his firing squad activated here. The 230 cals cut loose at my officer that was hiding me. Ran out there like a moron with the Panzerfaust, and they killed his ass with that many bullets. Was that 10 bullets? The truck fired at him too, didn't it? Everything fired at him.
Yeah, the truck took out the bazooka.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I took out the Panzerfaust launcher, and then James took a shot at my Flak 36 with his 155. Thankfully, that missed. I was getting. But his mortar team's killing me. Everything else is killing me. A lot of bullets. You just see all the damn cotton here. It's like, whoa! It's like South Carolina during Civil War. A lot of cotton. All right. Shit. Still on turn 4. The nightmare continues for the Germans. They're supposed to be defending, but the American tactics are killing them right now. All right, we'll see you in a little minute. See how long I can live on this one. James brought their Sherman 75 up, fired a high explosive round at those poor bastards behind the church and missed, thankfully, Christ. But it's looking like a hell on earth over there for those poor bastards. It's like those. What was that squad you had in the last battle that pulled into that compound and then just got
God, yeah.
hit by everything?
They didn't
They got in there and like they pulled out the hit me sign. Raise the flag!
immediately regret this decision.
They ain't got the balls to shoot at us.
Yeah.
Oof. The hill of firefight over there.
Alright.
Ugh.
Right up here.
I gotta come up with something. I need a better insurance coverage or something. All right, what's gonna happen? Let's see what James kind of psycho movie does next to kill me. Well, James and I are just talking. I think turn 4 ended up being a shocker. I really thought the battle was going to be decided. I thought it was going to get crazy on turn 5. We had a bunch of street fighting. I mean, it all started off early with beautiful mortar shots, and who else fired? Or tank shots.
Machine guns.
Yeah, my Panzerschreck team, my officer crew, and my pioneers, and this other Waffen SS squad over here just all got rocked. I mean, it was just, they're down, they got pinned up. I could have left them up, but there'd be a whole lot more of them dead. James was rolling awesome. He brought in a bunch of trucks and everything else, just shooting the shit out of my guys. And they weathered the storm. I don't know how bad, really. We'll find out later. I did get one bright spot of Stalingrad. Was this Waffen SS squad? Not that. Those guys are fucked. These guys ran forward and killed 4 of the regular Americans. Infantry squad. They just blew a big hole in the middle of them. So that's at least something. James was able to just really awesome attack. You know, just mortars and guns firing and then infantry advancing behind it. So everything was pinned. It was really kind of pissed me off. It was so good. The 105 fired at my flak 36, but thankfully it missed. I was able to, they got out and they ate their Wheaties and pushed it back a couple inches. I got stuff shifting over to here. The big thing for me was I took out the Easy 8 Sherman, so thank Christ. I'll go over there and look at that. The Yog Tiger, in all of its glory, put a 128 right through the front of that thing and blew the shit up, so that was nice. I was actually retreating with my other SS squad over here in their ceremonial uniforms behind the hill to hide from the Sherman. I was getting kind of nervous about that thing after how quickly my King Tiger got fucked up. I kind of got a little PTSD'd. So all that's left really now over here is a little Sherman 75. Let's see how he does against the against the Yog Tiger. I did try to fire the rockets, but I was like 5 inches short on that one. A lot of times this came up a little short. I mean, my Panzer Faust was short, and that dude got sprayed and prayed. But that's Stalingrad is looking bad. Let's see how well. There's gonna be a lot of rallying and trying to survive this next turn. It's gonna be kind of rough. But oof, could be some hand-to-hand, I think, too, which is gonna be really horrible. We will see you in turn 5. Will be the turn of destiny, as far as I'm concerned. But the Americans doing a good push here, and we'll see you in a minute. Bye. 81mm mortar started off turn 5, the turn of destiny. Was already zeroed in on these poor bastards, and 2 more of them dead. 1 more pin, thank Christ. I'll be able to rally them here if I ever pull a dice, and hopefully consolidate them out of vision, because it's getting ugly over there. Well, I couldn't have picked a better time for my first FUBAR ever in miniature wargaming. So I tried to rally these guys, my first German dice, and I got a double 6s, and a FUBAR the shit out of it. And then James rolled a 1 for me. I let him roll the what happens. They unloaded into this squad that was out, that was protecting them like a bunch of dicks. That's why you play the game. It's fucking funny as shit. That's what makes this game so great. Just such dumb shit like that. They killed their own guys. They wasted 4 of them. They took out their light machine gunner too with an exceptional hit. So that's a catastrophe. All right. Let's see if this turn gets any better. The second dice of the bag was James's 75mm Sherman. Just went open top, fired the 50 cal on the 230 cals, and I think they killed 1 or 2 of these guys. One guy.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it was 13 dice. Both of these were 13 dice. These guys just took 26 dice, and they're somehow still here, and they've got 2 pins. So I think it's gonna get worse because there's like 40 more machine guns waiting to shoot at them over here. But all right, even their own team's shooting at them. That's kind of demoralizing. This officer gave up on the squad over the suicide squad. So he ran away from them. He advanced, was able to rally the Panzerschreck. And then he was able to order these guys that were out in front getting mowed down by their own team, and they ran behind the building. So they lost a pin. The Panzerschreck struck all their pins. He stuck out in the open with his dick hanging out, unfortunately, and now everyone's shooting at him. That squad just fired, but they only put 1 pin on him, so it's not horrible. The truck came through, too, and fired at my squad before they ran away. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. And, yeah, see whose dice is next. Oh, the German mortar fires. Am I next too? Man, I don't know if I can see him from here. There's the squad over there. Oh God, they ran a tree. I'm going up. I'm elevating. Don't throw up. Hit the American. I rolled a 6, rolled it. So I got an inexperienced squad, lost 2 guys. And but they haven't moved yet. They did not go down because they can keep their mobility. James's Sherman out there. Fired across at my poor Pioneers and missed, thankfully. I was thinking about going down, but didn't have to. And then I took my next dice, did a snap 2 order, and took off running with the early war SS guys. They're trying to get over here. This is where the fight's going to happen. You couldn't tell by the 17,000 fucking dudes over here. There we go. See what up? James got the next dice. Turn 5. The saga continues. Use James's quote here. We did a Jurassic Park quote here about the long tom. Where the hell is it? It's what did you say? It's visions based on movement. Yeah. Saw the SS running across the field and it zeroed in. Needed a 6 to hit, and of course James pulled it out of his ass, and 4 Germans got just blown to fucking hell. They're dead. Sorry about the bad language, but that's the way we do about here, because we're drinking beer. And I spilt beer too. But who cares? It's a shitty ass floor. So, but that was awesome. Only 2 pin markers is the only thing I got going on. I got the big mushroom cloud in the middle of my boys. God damn. See ya. Well, they're probably gonna die next turn, but the Pioneers came running out. They got an insane courage, so I was like, shit, they got to do something crazy. And they ran out, went point blank with this inexperienced squad, hit him with a flamethrower and all the submachine guns. They didn't assault them; they just shot the shit out of them. Killed 7 of them, put 3 pins on, 3 or 4 pins, 3 pins. So that's yay. Germans getting it done. All right, that's good. I don't think I missed anything else. And we'll do the next dice. Somehow this inexperienced squad survived their morale test, and then the Rangers piled out of the bushwagon. They've been sitting there chilling the whole time drinking beer, and they ran forward and murdered the Pioneers, killed 5 of them off. They got 1 pin. They passed they got the NCO left and the flamethrower. So it's going to be bad. All right, we'll see you. Well, after the last brutal turn, I shot the Flak 36 at the truck because I just had nothing else to shoot at. That was kind of lame as shit, and missed. And then I did the Yog Tiger destroyed one of the Sherman 75s over there, blew it to fucking shit. So I don't know what's happened now. Now James is just moving some units around. He's still got the M10 and the Puma is all that's left for me. I got the Puma, so we'll have to. I think I started moving started to move back and forth on you there quickly. I moved the Flak Varying over there. I'm gonna try. There's nothing going on this whole side of the board. Turn 5 was a slaughter. So we had flamethrowers and close combat over there. Rangers running out of trucks. Yog Tiger took out the Sherman there. I had everything shoot at the truck. The Puma and the fucking 88 both missed. The truck is invincible. It's like the Matrix. James's mass confusion over. He did pull the Sherman 105 up on top and fired around at the Puma back there and missed. But the big game, this guy deserves the MVP no matter what. The M10 pulled up again on the run. They get tops a hill and fired long range across and took out the Yog Tiger. So he took out the King Tiger and the Yog Tiger by himself. Didn't take out my Chili though. But I have no armor left. We've lost the Easy 8, the Greyhound, a Sherman 75, and I've lost my King Tiger and my Yog Tiger, which is way more points. I've lost. I'm bad. I'm in trouble. All right, this could be the end of the pushing into the village here into Stalingrad. I don't have much left. I got some dudes over there. I got some infantry left. We'll see what happens here. All right, we're going to turn 6. Oh, the first dice of destiny. This first lieutenant, I used him. I ran up. I activated the Panzer Shrek and the Pioneers. Pioneers threw a flamethrower into the Rangers, killed 5 of them, put 4 pins on them. Is the medic close enough? It won't matter with the flamethrower, but no, yeah, the flamethrower won't matter. Yeah. He can't bring that back. And then yeah, he's got some barbecue sauce. Yeah, at least I carried some in my bag in Mogadishu, baby. And then Panzerfaust fired a rocket and took out the M10. Got him back for taking out our entire team. But I don't care what happens. It's a fucking trophy for that M10 guy. Good job. All right. So at least we got that. We got a couple tanks burning. I'm going to run out of explosions, but we're going to have a good time. We'll see you. Well, the American next 2 dice are the Rangers and the inexperienced squad unload into the Pioneers, and they killed the flamethrower to the guy. But the officers, the NCO is still alive with 2 pins. He's laughing at him. That's the way he laughs. I think that truck's about to turn and just execute him here in a minute or something. Someone's going to kill him in a second. I got a feeling, but he's still there. Lieutenant with his 2 BAR assistant guys ran up there, and they finally killed off the sergeant for the Pioneers. They're dead. James gets a friggin' victory dice. He curb stomped his ass. American regular infantry squad ran in, went hand to hand with the Panzer Shrek. They lost 1 guy on the way in, and then they just curb stomped him. They dragged him over to the fence and stomped on the back of his head. He's dead, and they reconsolidated. Another victory dice for the Americans. Good job. These SS made probably the worst move ever running across the battlefield. The 155 fired, it was zeroed in, fired in again. I should have moved them first. I totally forgot about them. That whole right side of the battlefield's been a cluster. And they got wailed on. They went down though, and 2 more of their guys got clobbered, but they're fanatics, so they love it. They're chewing on the body parts. Sherman 105 lined up on the Puma. He used his Reese move and boogied behind that building like a puss, but if he gets to live, it's my last armored vehicle, so I got to keep him going. Oh man, I don't know what I got left here. It's not looking good. But the Americans are hurting. Their streets of Stalingrad are getting bloody. Sherman joins the firing line and fires all of its machine guns into the officer that's there. He's dead. I think they also that Sherman 75 flanked up and fired at the Puma and missed, thankfully. The Pumas went behind that building here with his Reese move. And he somehow got lucky there. He's like the truck of the German side. The rest of the stuff is just Americans moving around here, moving up, mopping up. My bastards. All right, I got 1 squad left to move. Wait for James to get my dice. He's right behind this building. My 88 finally did something. It killed a fucking truck. That's pathetic. But I killed it. It was a bane of my existence for 2 games. So 88 fries them. All right, we're gonna finish it up. We're finishing up turn 6. It's just it's a brutal landscape of death out there. Oh, it makes me sad when I see my 2 tanks burning. Yeah, we ended up turn 6 with they passed the morale test, the veteran grenadiers, and they went out there and killed one of the inexperienced infantry. And they got 4 pins on them now, but turn 6 was a good one. I think turn 5 was pretty brutal, but turn 6 was... I don't think anything compared to turn 5, but turn 6 was pretty good, with a lot of people dying. I think I am running out of infantry. I think James has still got a lot of guys. They're all fucking piled up in here, running through the weeds. I'll get down here and look at these guys all close. It looks like mass confusion. Are you in charge? No, I thought you were. Where we go? And then I forgot about these guys behind. You got basically 2.5 squads right here behind this tank. At least the truck's dead. That's something good. Stupid truck. It's not as stupid as a stupid Puma. Alright, James has got 3 tanks left and a very large howitzer. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Going into this will be the game decider here. Something's got to give. They're going to get into, the Americans are about to come into Stalingrad. I got nothing left. Alright, we'll see in turn 7. First shot of turn 7. Drills the Puma. I said I'm sick of fucking running, so he sat there, but he rolled a 1, so I took no damage. Just bounced off. Yes, baby, it's still there. Well, SS officers and SS tried to run through there, but nope. They were still zeroed in. I couldn't pull a dice first, so a 155 round landed again. Blew up the adjutant of the officer and put 5 pins on him. Smoked another guy. They both went down. They have 6 pins on them. These guys are fanatics, so did great. They survived it. But the officer was not a fanatic, and he said fuck that and shot himself in the mouth. So he's dead. Another victory dice to James from the 155s back there. They're just blowing shit up. They're going to get hit again next turn because they're down again. After taking out the Panzerschreck, beat them with their helmets and stuff, the only regular infantry squad ran around the building and assassinated my 4 guys that were left in the veteran SS squad. So I'm down to those poor bastards that don't even count. They're just like artillery practice. And then these guys, the team assassination that kill their own team. They got to do something this turn. Alright, we'll see what happens. So once again, I'm off with my measuring, or guessing. Missed the rockets fired down the street, and we're 3 inches short of their target, which would have been awesome, but oh well. Fail. Sad. Maybe next turn. Sherman 75 drove through the wall, flattened it, fired a round at these guys and missed. They went down because they got terrified. Then the inexperienced infantry squad just stretched around and fired into them and hit them a couple times, but didn't kill anybody. Put another pin on them. James is doing everything he can to kill my last infantry squad here. So officers shot him, rangers shot him, the regular infantry squad shot him. Jesus. Tried to shoot with a mortar but couldn't see him, thank Christ. But they're shooting the shit out of him. They got 4 pins. They lost 1 guy so far. 88 is anti-truck. Took out the half-track that drove up the road. Before it got killed, that half-track did fire a couple machine gun rounds into that squad, put another pin on him. Took another guy out. I think I got left a handle mag and a couple mortars, I think. That's what I got left. Americans are all over the fucking place. Jesus. It's a Pumer. Alright, the mortar team's in it to win it. They both fired. I don't know where the second mortar is. I lost my depth perception. There it is. That guy missed horribly at the Rangers. This guy actually hit. Rolled a 6. I was happy. Killed a Ranger. It's like a fucking deathbed over there. And 2 pins. Of course, the 88 took out that truck. Now I got the last dice. I got to figure out what to do with La Puma. Alright, let's see what happens here. Film him before he dies. I totally forgot that this guy's on the side of the building. They're just like salivating. Shit, I wouldn't even move. Just fire. Could you see him? Yeah, he doesn't have to move. That's no negatives. I ran up and shot and killed one of his guys and put a pin on, but I'm about to get fucked in the ass here by Team Bazooka. Alright, we'll see in a minute. Oh, behind the smoke cloud. Team Bazooka! Fucking knocks the shit out of the Puma. That's kind of cool. American armor. They're everywhere. Jesus. Turn 7, right? Mm-hmm. Nice. That was beautiful. Well worth it. Motherfucker. Alright. The only thing left really for me to do is just fire my goddamn rockets and I'll be out of here. This is like the turn of logistics basically for James. Just a lot of trying to get people ready for the next turn. So I was able to pick off some trucks. The bazooka was awesome. I shot a couple guys against the wall. These poor bastards are, I don't know how they're still alive. They're going to be dead pretty soon. A couple mortar hits. But mostly it's just James grinding into Stalingrad here, our little village, and it's almost done. My brave resistance, and these guys are going to get hit with another round here in about a second. Now, there's 3 of them left, but it's a sad day. All right, we'll see what happens in turn. It's probably going to be over on this turn. I don't think I got much. Maybe the next turn, but it's going to be over the next 2. All right, we'll see in a minute. Oh shit! Rocket attack. Just plows the middle of this town. There's a ranger in the middle of there. It's 1 left. He's pinned out pretty good. He's got 4 pins. The rest of his squad got blown to hell. But yeah, rockets did their job. He survived his suicide morale test, though. We're proud of him. All right, fire some more explosive down that street. Having some fun. It's like the road of death. Flak 36 got smoked by a Sherman 105 chugging through the explosions. What a dick. Alright. Rocking it. See ya. Alright, turn 8. I just threw in the white flag, man. It's over. James just 105'd my 88. I got to shoot my rocket, so I'm excited. I think the Germans would have pulled back and surrendered the bridge to the Americans and probably blown it up, and the Americans definitely would have got off the bridge with moored with 3 tanks. That's good, yeah. Yeah, they would have just chased them down. The last of the squads are all dead. These guys are basically worthless with 6 pins. Yeah, everything else I have is an indirect fire weapon. It would have been, there's no point. I have 2 machine guns, but they're both in bunkers, so any normal commander would have surrendered. I don't know, what was your original plan, James? Did you have a plan?
I did plan to have the infantry fight throughout the village, and then I thought that I was going to have more action over here with your heavy super tanks, but that wrapped up earlier than I expected. And I mean, my Easy 8 was put out within like the first couple moves, I think, or the first couple rounds. So that none of that went as planned, but this was pretty awesome over here.
Yeah, you did just your initial move into the village was awesome with combined arms, with artillery rounds landing in the village, and all my guys getting pinned down, and they couldn't even move, and the infantry and tanks moved in. It was classy. It got a little bogged down and ugly. I guess it's supposed to in street fighting. Just because it favors the defense. I was just doing a war of attrition. I knew I couldn't win. I was just trying to put as many casualties as I could, and I really thought the battle was going to take out in the open field a little bit, but I mean it behooved you not to because of the ranges of my weapons.
I thought I was going to split your forces. I tried to split them up, but then everything just ended up focusing over here anyway. So
my whole game changed when the M10 is. I mean, even though he's dead, he got taken out by the Panzerschreck. The fact that he fucking shot a front armor shot penetration through the King Tiger, blew it up. And then, then went and chilled in the back of the board for about 2 turns, then drove out again, and then took out the Yog Tiger. And that really, I had nothing after that, because I was planning on bogging you down in the city, and then just kind of creeping on the right flank, and then with my big tanks just picking off your shit, and then just slowly just melting you into the city and killing you by having the tanks sit there and fire from long range with infantry kind of doing Stalin tactics. And then I don't even think I was planning on using my machine guns in the bunkers. I really didn't have any plans for that at all. But yeah, once they got destroyed and the whole battle was bogged over here, I had to move over here. That squad got fucking incinerated out there in the field. That was embarrassing, just getting blown to pieces. And then yeah, I had to move everything over here, but it really just didn't happen. But I think it's a good game.
Yeah,
it was faster than I thought it was. I thought we were going to be here till 6 in the morning. We started what time? About 2ish.
Yeah, probably.
So it was 8 hours of gameplay. It's not bad. But for about 30 order dice for one team and like 28 for the other, something like that, and 5,000 points. That was pretty good. All right, well that's the end of the Corona campaign. We're going to go back to painting. Those bastards. More of those sons of bitches. And we'll get some of them done. And it was bolt actions. I'm hoping you enjoyed your bolt action experience, James. We'll do some more of it later.
Yeah.
We definitely want to do Russian stuff. I think the next we'll get a couple of units of. We're both printing British Guard units. I'm doing the First Guards, and James is doing the Coldstream Guards, and we'll definitely have another battle with them on the Napoleonics, and then we'll just continue to build on that one. But that was awesome. All right, deuces. All right, see you guys. Stay healthy. Don't catch COVID-19. It's stupid. The Americans conquered the German PPE supply and took their tests and took them back to the U.S. and the poor Germans are screwed. They got nothing. They're going to have a huge body count now. All right. Take care, guys. We'll see you. All right.